NYCFC locked up a first-round home game in the MLS Cup playoffs with a 2-1 win over Orlando City. Joining us to talk about the Pigeons is Roberto Abramowitz, the Spanish play-by-play announcer. Roberto, New York City is blue, and it's going to continue to be blue because they're going to defend their cup. So the City Boys are currently in third place heading into Decision Day, and their final game against Atlanta FC is this Sunday. So talk about the importance of this match from a momentum standpoint.
It's very important, I think, that they have started to play well again. It's no coincidence that the reason why they have started to play much better is that they're healthy now. They have a full lineup. They've had proper rest. They're not playing 3 times a week, and the team shows it. You can see the energy. You can see the cohesiveness. And you can see it in the results. They beat Atlas for Campeones Cup by a score of 2-0. They beat the Red Bulls by the same score, 2-0. And then they never went into panic mode yesterday when they went down 1-0 right after halftime against Orlando City, came back and beat them by 2-1. And this is in a place where New York City had struggled at Red Bull Arena, being the home team, having lost games to bottom feeders DC United and Charlotte FC, who won their first away game against New York City. Now they're healthy. They're playing at a whole different level and peaking as they go into the playoffs.
As true champions do. And I mentioned earlier that they are the defending MLS champs. So what's different from this year's club team to last year's squad?
Well, the biggest difference is Tati Castellanos, the fact that he's not here. He's in Girona now. He scored his second goal yesterday for the team, even though they lost to Real Sociedad 5-3. But and the thing is, like, how do you replace him? So instead of trying to replace him with one player, you're replacing him by committee. Ever takes the spot for the most part. If not, it's Tyles Magno, who winds up playing as the number 9, and everybody else has to contribute. New York City can get goals from all different sources, and as it turns out, one of their most lethal weapons is a center defender, who now they found a system where Alex Callens, who plays also for the Peruvian national team, is able to contribute in the attack, and he scored goals in the last 3 games for New York City, including one yesterday.
Squad by committee approach, I love it. And you mentioned Tyles Magno. The dude is only 20 years old, but he's playing like a grown man amongst boys. So how much has he grown on the pitch over the years, and can he lead this team to another championship?
New York City has a team that absolutely can defend its championship. Tyles Magno, as you said, he's only 20 years old. He's been here for a year and change, and he just has ridiculous talent. You just watch him and you see when he has a ball at his feet, he always seems to be surrounded by 3 or 4 guys, and he manages to get out of situations. But he also puts himself in good positions. The goal he scored yesterday to give New York City the win is just absolutely fantastic because of the fact that how he fills into space, he gets the pass, and he doesn't even really look at where he has to shoot. He just knows by instinct where he is, and he just placed the ball on the outstretched arm of Pedro Galese, and it just went inside the left post. It's a gorgeous goal by a natural goal scorer. And he also set up the goal that Alex Callens scored to tie the game at 1. He is just really a fantastic player, and if he breaks out, he's just going to be very, very hard to stop.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Plus, he has the hair. I want the hair. I don't know if I can grow that just yet, but you know how the kids love the hair these days. Hey, Roberto, thanks for joining us.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you, Brandon.